Alright, it's here, the Baby S, Mercedes C-Class, our first impression. Gaurang and Rubina took the new C-Class C300d for a spin to experience all the tech inside. Now this really is chock-a-block. It's not just the infotainment system, we'll show you that also. It has so many amazing other things also. It's like the S-Class and all its features have come to the C-Class. It has a 12.3-inch LCD driver display, 11.9-inch display in the middle for controlling the entire car. The software on the car is also quite amazing. MBUX, it has, every profile can be configured to every driver who drives the car. The car will remember all their preferences, from their seating, their preferred sunroof position, how they like their audio, every single thing. The really cool part, the car is coming to us and it will be with us for quite a while. We're going to take a second look at this car in detail very soon. Right now, Gaurang, Rubina, it's all yours.
It's a rare sight that we are bringing you today. All the Mercedes C-Class models ever produced, starting with the one that launched in 1982. Here we are for the launch of the next generation of C-Class. We have 3 new variants from Mercedes for C-Class, and now we will take a look at the C300d, which is also called the Baby S. Hi, I'm Rubina Mongia.
And I'm Gaurang Garuda.
And today, as you can see, we have with us the Mercedes C-Class C300d, and we are going to talk all things tech inside this car. Right, Gaurang?
So yes, we are going to talk about everything that is the infotainment system, the audio, and every tech feature that you get inside the car.
Also the MBUX, right?
Yeah, that's a whole new innovation, and we're going to get into all of that.
So let's sit inside the car, Gaurang.
You might want to unlock it with your phone first.
Yes, of course.
As soon as one gets inside the car, the first thing felt immediately is how great the C200d looks on the inside. It appears like a great mix of style the legacy car maker has perfected with the technology that Mercedes is trying to incorporate. So what you see are 2 big screens fitting in well with the leather and metal enveloped interiors of the car. The main screen is a massive 11.9-inch LCD. It gets plenty sharp and is easily visible to the driver due to the brightness and how it tilts towards the driver by 6 inches. It sure is premium, as it is borrowed directly from the S-Class. The second screen lies behind the steering wheel with the speedometer and everything else that the driver needs to see. The steering wheel itself is flat at the bottom and has knobs and buttons to control everything in the car.
So I've been really excited to test all the tech inside this car, and it starts the minute you sit. First, you need to configure your profile, your seating position, your steering position, your ambient lighting, anything that you want. And each time you enter this car, all you have to do is select your profile and the car remembers it. Plus, you can customize it now for other people as well.
So, as soon as the user sits inside the car and scans their fingerprint on the reader located right beneath the screen, their profile gets activated. The seats automatically get in their preferred and configured position, and the sunroof opens just as much as the user would have it.
The other big feature that you will see in this car and the other 2 cars from Mercedes, which is the S-Class and the Maybach, is the Car 2X. What it actually does is you have one Mercedes car talking to another, and whatever information and data that they collect, they send it to a cloud owned by Mercedes. While Google Maps have a lot of data, Car 2X feature will take a while because there are only so many Mercedes cars on the road. It will have impact in the future. We just have to wait and see for that.
Another tech-related part of this profile system is the Barmister audio system inside the car, exclusive to the C300d. Another great part of the MBUX and the profile system on this car is the fact that how every user can configure the audio according to what they require and what they like. The Barmister speakers can be configured in such a way that the audio that comes out of these speakers is according to that specific user that is using the car at that moment. The treble can be altered, the mids can be altered, the bass response can be altered, where the source of the audio primarily is can be altered. Everything is configurable to that specific user. But yes, this entire Barmister audio system, that is limited to just the C300d. The other 2 variants of the C-Class do not get that. The initial setup of the audio involves altering the volume, intensity and the balance amongst the treble, bass and mids of the music being listened to. Then comes the 3D audio setup, which selects how wide and how high the audio goes around the car, along with deciding the position of the primary audio source. The sonic performance of the audio system, regardless of the preset, remains excellent. The mids are incredibly detailed, the treble is sharp and comfortable at the same time. The bass is layered and deep, with the low-end details being rumbly and satisfying. The 3D audio preset also works well with songs that depend on bass-heavy frequencies, so we would not call it a gimmick. Controlling or configuring anything on the car requires the user to deal with the MBUX7, which is rather easy. The menu systems are simple to understand, the buttons are big and easy to find, but the motion and animation do not seem to be as smooth as we would find on our smartphones. The UI elements seem to be taken straight from 2000-based UX designs, but that is just something we've come to expect from legacy car makers. But that is the only part where the catch-up is felt, because everything else seems to be working so well when it comes to tech. If that was not felt so far, smartphone integration is where you might feel that. While it does the simple integration of the smartphone into the car through Android Auto and Apple CarPlay available, it goes the other way around too. The car can be integrated into the smartphone through the Mercedes Me app. This app can be used to unlock the car, check statistics for the engine, brakes, tire pressure, mileage and trip data, and can even be used to check for the service log.
After driving down the mountains and testing out all the tech in this car, I have to say that I really liked how perfectly it adjusted to my height. And then of course the infotainment system and the Car2X feature. Like one of my favorite standing out features was the Car2X. What about you, Gaurang?
So I love the MBUX, I love the infotainment system, and just how well the Burmester speakers work. And the whole profile system is my favorite thing, hands down, of this car.
The new C-Class in our limited time with it seemed to be living up to its Baby S moniker, but also exceeded it at times with the great things it does from the perspective of tech. So in the end, the experience was not only elevated by mountain roads beneath us, but also all of the technology that surrounded us inside the new C-Class.